Happy anniversary, my friend. You seem like you're a bit bubbly this morning, like you know what's happened, don't you?
I don't know what's happened,
Happy anniversary.
What have we done, babe?
Happy anniversary. 20 years today since the great St Kilda winning streak in 2004.
Right.
You'd be happy about that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, so I thought it was our own little anniversary.
No,
it might have
we
been
have
like
no
3
anniversaries.
months since
No,
the first show.
How are you feeling about that?
What about?
The anniversary, 20 years, big deal.
Yeah, it's I mean, it was
10
great.
games in a row.
Yeah, it was.
That's awesome.
It was a great time to be alive.
That's the most recent success you've had as well. So you're good to celebrate it.
2004.
Yeah.
I reckon 2009 was probably better.
What happened then?
Well, we only lost 3 games by a combined total of, I think, 18, 19 points.
And you would have won the grand final then?
Came close.
Came close.
Didn't quite win that one.
Yeah.
And then we drew.
And you lost the other one after that as well.
No, well, we drew one.
True.
Question, 2010,
years. Yeah.
was it a draw or did Collingwood win? No one ever says the year Collingwood won. They always say it was the draw.
You are pressing buttons, mate, with supporters everywhere, left, right and centre.
That's all I'm saying.
You've got bones to pick. Let's get into it.
Hey guys, welcome to the Dan Does Footy podcast. You can find more of Dan Does Footy on the website, Spotify, YouTube and social media. Lids off. See ya.
There was heaps of sick kids and I was like, where are they? Kick him harder. Kick him all harder. Punch him in the face. I'm bloody horizontally challenged, if you get what I mean. Boner. Oh, tough crowd today. Should we say this is the line? If you don't hear the next bit, it's over the line? Okay, so if you don't hear the next bit, I've got a line. Who's just walked past Punt Road? It dips him. Welcome back to round 12. Dan Does Footy. We've got a lot to get through. There's a lot happening in the league here. Ollie, let's just check in. How are you today?
I'm
How's
good.
your neck?
Yeah.
You're right?
It's been better. I had to miss footy training last night because of it.
Oh, is that the reason why you miss footy training?
Yeah.
Not the fact that you haven't gone in 3 months?
Nah.
Nah, nothing to do with
A
it?
little bit stiff.
Yeah.
A little bit stiff, but I'm feeling good. I've busted out my 1950s cardigan.
Yeah, you've got a purple cardigan
Red sort of, from
with
a 1950s
some silver
high school.
lining in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. That's good.
Silver lining. I like it.
Silver linings, a lot of silver linings in this. Yeah. I'm good that you're well. I'm
You're good
okay.
that- you're
Body's
good that I'm
sore
well?
still. Left hip is definitely not well. The further I go into this week, the sore it gets.
What about the foot? Because the foot.
Hot spot in the foot.
Yeah.
Self-diagnosed. So as you do when anything's sore on you or you feel a bit sick, you go on Google.
Yeah.
Stress fracture.
Confirmed?
100%. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, confirmed. Self-confirmed. Left hip needs a surgery. Right foot, definitely a stressy. So that's good.
You're on fire.
And then we start 4 weeks again. Port Adelaide on Thursday night.
You won't be running until the end of the month, I assume, like at all.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Not a chance. No. I'm not. I can't even move. I can't even walk
Nah.
this week. So I'm a bit nervous about tonight's game.
Yeah, as you should be.
Yeah, that could put me into surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. I want to talk about things that we wanted to bring back, and we slowly started bringing stuff back in this year. So the arse taps, the start of the year, that was back in town. The high tens were back in town. The throw in the grass was back.
Huge.
Ed Langdon, he listened to the pod on the way back from London.
What a legend.
The big fella did. He did. So this one comes in from Alex Heap. Bring back the huddle for kickouts. Do you remember that?
I do.
The huddle was all time.
Can you paint a picture for me?
When it was back when a fullback obviously kicking in, and then
Yeah.
instead of like them playing a zone structure as a team, to be like, oh, ruck goes there, then like people stand in different positions. It was everyone literally get in a huddle and you just sprint and spread.
I love that.
Yeah.
I've completely, that has just been
do you remember it
living.
now?
Yeah, it's been living in a part of my brain.
They haven't unlocked.
That is, of course.
Bring it back like
a
the Mighty
trick
Ducks.
play.
Yeah, yeah. And then everyone would just sprint to one side. The zone, and the other team would be like, oh, shit, and try and adapt to it. Or they'd zone around him and try and catch him.
Right, North. That's
Bring
on
it
you
back.
this
Well, North
weekend.
have to try anything. They
Yep.
have to try anything. So, big round of football, round 12, halfway through the season. Realistically, what are we talking? St Kilda can't make the finals. North are out. Brisbane, we think, are done. Hawthorn are hanging on for dear life. It's the time of the year where you got to make a move here, teams. Make a move. I've looked at the ladder. It's a bit of a logjam.
It's tight.
Yeah, 2 to 10 is just throw a blanket over them and good luck getting in. Apart from that, you'd say outside of that logjam there, you're probably thinking if Adelaide lose to Hawthorn beat Adelaide, Are we thinking Hawthorn are a chance?
Well, that's the scary thing. So outside 10, so Bulldogs in 11th, Adelaide in 12th, Brisbane in 13. All three teams that on their day can win footy games.
Yeah. I
So,
mean,
like, who
it's
knows?
tight. It's tight. It's this is also now we're starting from this round 4 weeks of buys.
Yeah.
This opening round come back to haunt us again. I don't like it. Bringing this back as well. Let's get right into this. Delist or play on?
Oh,
These are
yeah.
some good ones. There was a lot here. We did 3 segments in their socials, and there's some great stuff for the next one we'll do as well. Trying to help North win a game.
Yep.
About some rule changes. But let's do
like
Delist
it.
or play on. So Liam, as a grown adult, getting a pass out at halftime to kick the footy at the front of the G.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. What would be wrong with that?
I haven't seen it. I don't like people bringing the footy to the G. I don't know. I probably hate more as an adult being like, oh, siren's gone. Can I have a pass out to kick the footy outside?
Or you see, I like it.
You strike me as a
Especially if you've got
halftime kicker.
kids. If you've got kids as well, go and have a kick with them.
Halftime vaping kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not with the kids, but yeah, it's certainly a halftime
Mate,
vaping
kids
kick.
are vaping these days.
Well, that's
younger
true.
and younger. Lockie, standing your ground at the fence or in the race to high five the players instead of letting kids push past.
I love that. I love that one so much. I've got footage of me doing that.
You're not pushing past kids.
No, just not letting anyone in.
Yeah, I think
This is my zone.
Because if you're going down to the footy, you want to see the players as well.
100%.
You don't want to give a 10-year-old like prime position.
So this is the thing we laugh about, like, oh, when you're a kid or an adult, you love your team just as much as an adult as you did as a kid.
Yeah.
So it's totally fine
I
in
also
my
get
eyes.
butterflies when I see Gripper and Charlie. Hey, Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of tingles. Coop, if a team's getting pumped on primetime night games, turn the sprinklers on.
Sort of the equivalent
Just
of
to get
playing the
them off.
Oscars music.
Yeah, I that's play on for sure. Do that. Different one here from Matt. Multigrain bread?
Yeah, I love that.
Nah,
What?
don't rate multigrain.
What's your beef with that? What's your
Too
issue?
many seeds. Too many grains. Just give
Okay.
me white.
Yeah, you
White
look
with
like
some butter.
a Wonder White kind of guy.
Yeah, it's just, it works. Nothing's wrong with it.
Mm-hmm.
What is multigrain supposed to do?
Well, it tricks you into thinking it's healthier.
Like what? Fiber?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't like multigrain.
Mm-hmm.
People who eat multigrain are murderers. Numerous people said this, the St Kilda Footy Club.
No, righto.
Let's get rid of them. Let's delist them. Declan, delist or play on the missus having photos up with her ex-boyfriend on Instagram.
Ooh. This is a good conversation to have.
It is a good convo. Declan, now we're getting some life advice here. Would I like that? Depends how long you've been in a relationship for. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you have stuff on there, you don't even know what's on there as well,
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of stuff that you don't really, like I don't know what my first post is.
Yeah, okay.
So I could have my ex-girlfriend up there, I don't know.
Yeah. We'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
I think it's probably okay, but no, it is. It is. But a friend of mine got into a relationship not too long ago, and I went onto her profile just to have a look at what we were dealing with. Welcome to the
Okay, so
friendship
you've gone
group.
deep here. We're getting weird. Yep, we've
No,
gone deep.
and a post of her ex-boyfriend was like the third last post.
Yep.
That was a bit weird.
Did you comment who's that?
Well, I did to my mate. I went, you look different.
The worst is when you do that and you like a photo. You're like, oh my God, here we go.
Yeah.
Going to Creep Town.
Just let it
yeah.
fly.
Declan, what can I say there for you? So you're saying yes or no?
So I reckon it's fine, but in that event where it's too far up the top of the grid, that suggests to me that it's a little bit.
If it's buried deep, it's
You know,
fine. If she's
yeah.
like posting photos while you're dating her of her ex-boyfriend, then I've got some concerns about that.
Well, that's a different issue.
yeah, that's probably me. She's probably still in love with her boyfriend,
Memories
ex-boyfriend.
on this day.
Yeah. Still love this bloke so much. Oh, that's a bit weird. Let's give me a red flag. All right. And last one, N. Weller. Going around the house and just taking absolute screamers on your girlfriend and the kids. Yeah, play on. How good's taking a screamer?
Yeah, it's the best.
Just do it all the time.
Do you shadow bat as well? Like if you pick up, like around Christmas time, you might get a roll of wrapping.
No, I'm a serial golfer swing though. Like shadow golf
of
swing. Yeah,
course.
just to make sure everything's lined up.
Yeah.
And just knowing that shadow swing in my golf
Yep.
swing is just going to be nothing like what I'll do on the golf course.
Yeah.
It's like I should shadow swing and just chunk like 3 yards behind the ball.
Sure. I don't know
just to
what
make sure it's
any of that
realistic.
means, but
You need to get into golf. You need to broaden your horizons a little bit.
But I
What
definitely.
are your hobbies?
What are my hobbies? Well,
Quidditch,
love Quidditch.
Harry Potter, PlayStation 3.
PlayStation 5.
Off your tree, shopping fest.
No, that's done. Cowboy hats.
What?
Love stretching hats. So with steamers. And then the big thing at the moment is I found a place in Fitzroy that does I want to get a sewing machine and start to make like tote bags and attach badges onto jackets, things like that. So I want to get into sewing.
Just not going to ignore the first one. My hobby is stretching hats. What do you mean, man?
Well, I went through a big phase, especially in COVID, of just I feel like most people are just ordering things in. Like, you just buy stuff.
I bought a lot of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and so I'd buy these really cool hats, but none of them would fit me. So
Your
then
big head.
I bought or you just get it wrong because it's online.
Okay.
Or coming from different
Aren't all hats
countries.
the same size though?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm about a 62.
That means nothing to
You'd
me.
be about a 68. I'd
Okay,
say.
that's not true. I wouldn't be I've got a small head actually.
Oh, then you'd be a 54. So anyway, my point is I got into cowboy hats and none of them fit, so I bought a stretcher
Have you ever ridden a horse in your life?
twice.
Okay, so you're not a cowboy. You like wearing the cowboy hats.
No, I really like to act like one though.
So do you want the grand final party to be themed like John Dunn or really?
I would love that.
That's not going to happen.
Chaps.
No, arseless
Spurs
chaps.
on, arseless chaps.
No. Okay, we learn something new about you every episode. I feel.
Yeah, I've got heaps of hobbies.
Okay. Any more you want to share with us or not?
So, well, after sewing, that's the big one
Yeah.
that I'm looking at the moment. Oh, I got into footy cards this week. I've brought that back. Sort of touch it.
I feel like that was always around. I think
For
you were
me,
just doing
though.
it. Yeah.
Because I only did that as a kid.
Yeah, right.
But
okay.
then the moment where you could walk into a newsagent's and you don't have to ask your mum for, look, could you please just get me one? I say, give me 10.
Because you get your own money.
Yeah,
that
it was
works.
awesome.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Love that. All right. Did you trade any footy cards on Saturday?
New.
No one wanted to trade.
No one
and you had
came
a
up
cool
to me.
little portfolio as well.
Yeah, a little on the go pack, but that's all right.
You had
Next
that.
time.
You had that. Hey, this is pretty cool. This next thing, the AFL knows it has a lot of issues at the moment in terms of, is the competition fair enough? There's teams that hate travelling, the Perth teams. There's teams that have access to academies and priority picks and father sons and compensations for if you're going so bad, like in North Melbourne. So the AFL has done something that they probably haven't done in a long time, is actually gone to AFL clubs and said, what's pressing you? What's annoying you? How can we help? We want to hear you out. They took these clubs out for lunches and dinners, and again, for the first time, we're hearing what the clubs are saying. So I want to quickly go through what your club is saying to AFL and what they have a problem with at the moment.
I love that.
So let's go. We'll start with Adelaide. They want out of the sample and want a national comp, which I think is fair enough.
Yep.
Brisbane, they want chartered flights for interstate trips, especially Perth. They're against mid-season trading because they don't think people want to go to Brisbane, but are all for trading picks 2 or 3 years in advance in the draft.
That's a bit poor me.
Yeah.
We don't like the mid-season because no one wants to come here. Is that what they're saying?
I think people would want to go there.
Surely.
I don't know. Carlton didn't actually want to be part of saying what they wanted, but we're just assuming here from what they've said in the media is that they want an academy zone or pathway for local talent into the club,
Okay.
which I don't know where their zone would be.
Yeah.
Carlton.
Just, Lygon Street.
Yeah. Who knows? Collingwood, this is crazy. Collingwood want shorter quarters to reduce injuries. Mm-hmm. Do they know that if they had shorter quarters, it would actually reduce their chances of winning games? Like, they need as much time as possible to get back into games. That's how they win. That's how they won flag last year.
That's
By
true.
staying in games. So I don't know why they want to do that. I think that's a knee-jerk reaction for them having 15 on the injury list at the moment.
Yeah.
So they want to reduce it. Fly's been very animated about it. They also want a second-tier national comp that travels with this senior team and also want to be able to trade picks 2 or 3 years in advance. Essendon want to review the MRO process. That's a real Peter Wright. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got a bone to pick with
Yep.
you. And they want to review the Northern Academies, like the Sydney and Gold Coast.
Okay.
How they get access to the local talent.
Yep.
And then just no one else can take them. Freo. Now, Freo aren't fucking happy at all. They want an 18-team round in Perth. So like a gather round. They don't want to take gather round from Adelaide, but they want the AFL to say there's a dedicated round to you guys here in Perth in the season where every team travels to Perth so then they get a home game. And the Victorian teams become the away teams. They also want to remain aligned with the Peel Thunder, so they're against the national comp because they don't want to lose that. And they want a fairer travel schedule.
Okay. That's a big wish list.
That's a big ask.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
Maybe just try be entertaining and less boring, and we give you some more stuff.
Yeah. Some more toys.
There's a lot of chat about this Perth travel stuff. Like, I know it's bad, but that's just the situation, the current landscape of what the comp is.
Yeah.
Like, what can we actually do to help compensate them?
The only thing you could think of is just having about 8 teams in WA.
True.
So then we've got
Yeah.
East Coast, West Coast. But
True. Divisions. Maybe
Yeah.
they don't travel past Adelaide.
yeah.
They're just going to play Port Adelaide and West Coast.
Constantly.
Geelong, not bothered by anything, really. They're just open to mid-season trading and trading picks in advance. Gold Coast, they want more matches in Queensland, WA, New South Wales in a gather-round style to make the Victorian teams the away team, and they also want better flights and travel arrangements. So we were just talking before we started recording that the teams don't get private flights or chartered flights. They literally just jump on a Virgin airplane and they're there with 130 other random people. And then they have to obviously wait for their luggage and then bus to the airport, bus to the hotel, and they have to do what normal people do.
Yeah.
So I think
Bus.
we're in a position where the AFL could probably, realistically, and definitely deserve, give them a private flight. Just say to Virgin, hey, you're the major sponsor, just give us a flight. Give us one extra flight.
It's crazy to me that if I'm going home for the weekend in Hobart and I'm lining up for a Krispy Kreme and a hot chocolate,
run into Stewie Jew.
coffee, and you run into the players and they're just waiting at the gate.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
it
actually,
just doesn't make any sense.
I know. Yeah, so I think we could definitely do that. They could swindle something there. Giants believe that the compensation for losing a player to free agency should begin at pick 11. They want the top 10 picks in the draft to be a true indication of talent. They could not be more against a mid-season trade period. Not going to work for them. And cost of living allowance they want as well. The Hawks players want more movement through the league and being able to trade picks years in advance. North Melbourne just want every other team to take it easy on them. Just be really kind when you're playing them. Remember that it's not like a blood fest. Just play some easy footy on them. They also want to trade picks up to 4 years in advance and introduce a mid-season trade period. Port, Ken's been very vocal. They are leading the charge on the National Reserves comp. They want mid-season trading of players and could not be more against compensation or assistant packages for clubs who stink. And the AFL has to bail them out.
Was that word for word?
Don't think they worded it like that. It was at lunch, but I'm assuming that's what they would have thought in their heads. Richmond, main focus is on the Indigenous and multicultural programs that the pandemic halted and hasn't been fixed. And they're all for mid-season trading, having players sign in their contracts that they can be traded throughout the season. These players that sign that and have that clause would get paid a little bit more for doing so.
Yeah, right.
Which I would love to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really good little caveat there. I think that makes a lot of sense.
100%. Because I think you can have no trade clauses in your contract currently.
Yeah.
So might as well open up to have a trade clause.
Totally.
The Saints think that the access to father, son, and academy lists isn't fair, and that clubs should have to pay market price for talent they have access to. So if you have a father, son who is going to be pick 1, but then because the way the system is, you have to use pick 11, they say, well, that's not fair. You're getting a pick 1 for a pick 11. You should have to pay the market price.
Yep.
Don't know how that will work, but they want that, and they're open to mid-season trading and pick swapping. Sydney. Fucking Sydney, here we go. This is amazing. A best of 3 grand final series. Kidding yourself. Not going to happen. The only people who win that is the AFL.
Yeah.
They would make so much money out of a best of 3 series.
I laughed at it when I saw it, and then I thought to myself, could you imagine how good it would be if the series was tied and we go into that game 3?
You'd have to reduce the quarters. You couldn't have that. That would be absurd behaviour to have a best of 3 for 2.5 hours.
I mean, it would be, but it's insane.
It's insane.
I'm just trying to play along with them.
Yeah.
But it's just really, yeah.
West Coast, they have questions around the draft, compensation packages, and father-son picks. Last year, the Eagles, who we know stunk, they only got pick 30 and then didn't have a pick again they had pick 1, didn't have another pick till pick 30. So they're saying, well, we're so bad that you've handed out all these compensations to other clubs that we're missing out on helping our club out and replenishing our level stocks because there are no other picks available in the draft.
Isn't that their fault for not structuring their picks better?
Oh, I guess so. I don't know.
When you can't just... I don't love just going, okay, here you go. Here's 3 top 10 picks just because you're not very good.
Yeah. Well, I don't think North should get one.
No, totally.
No. I think that'll
work like that.
change, yeah. The Dogs, they just really said we hate opening round. That's all they said.
So this is the last team and the only team to say that they don't like...
Yeah. I think their big issue is they don't like not being part of it.
Sure.
Like they want to say, well, we want to be involved in it. And we all know that every team should be involved in opening round.
Yeah, well...
It made no sense this year how we had the 8 teams play and then no one else got to play and then there was a round 1.
So strange.
So I think the Dogs have a point there. So that was pretty cool to see where the clubs are at and what they're thinking.
So what are we looking at? The big ones are National Reserve comp.
Looking at the reserves comp. the trading of picks 2 or 3 years in advance.
Yep, mid-season trade.
And mid-season trading.
Yep.
That's the big
They're
ones that
one.
clubs
And
want.
every other place in the world wants a gather round, essentially.
Pretty much now. The Perth teams want to have less away games, more home games in a gather round style round.
Yep. Okay.
All right, careful what we wish for. Now, while we're asking people what they think, we asked you guys to think of some rules to help North win a game. So, I mean, most of you got it, and it was great to hear your input. There's one guy who probably didn't really get it. His name was Kilty as a Fox. He probably took this a little bit too seriously on socials. He just replied, "Fuck no. Stop changing the rules. Stop changing the fucking rules. It's the only sport in the world that introduces new rules every year." So, Katie, what we were just like hypothetically, these would be like fake rules we'd make, which would be entertaining.
Yeah.
It's not a real thing,
It's
Keith.
just a joke,
You need to calm down, Keith. So here we go. Lots of people said every time the Oppo scores a goal, they lose a player on the field.
Brilliant.
Great. Instead of the centre bounces, North just get to start with the ball. Luke,
Yeah.
that'd be good. Luke, in true Oz kick style, if they're too fumbly and can't clear the footy out of congestion, the umpire can walk it down the field for them. Photos of KB. If a player kicks a goal against North, they have to box a real kangaroo until play resumes.
Oh, well, now you're just being ridiculous.
JD. If a player's name rhymes with the common cheese-based chip, he has a 4-time score bonus. Did you get that?
Let's just dissect this one.
Think about this, Ollie.
If a player's name rhymes with a common name cheese-based dip,
Chip.
well, you've put... I don't get it. A cheese-based chip.
Which player rhymes with the common, nice household snack? Think about it really hard.
What, berry?
No. Think about which player could also be a chip. And sometimes I get confused with him. I'm like,
Oh, right. Harry Sheasel.
Thank you.
I don't know if that's a common cheese-based chip.
Okay, what's your common cheese-based chip then?
Well, that doesn't exist. That's
Oh,
not
Harry Dorito.
Dodoria.
Who else would be a common cheese-based chip?
Nothing, because that doesn't make sense.
Yes, it
Dan.
does.
A common cheese-based chip.
It's a cheese-based chip that's very common in households.
Cheese-based.
It's a cheesel.
I would be firstly...
you've mastered. I know
No,
what you've done here.
none of
You're on
this
the
makes
edge here.
sense.
You're angry about the Harry Kane thing, and now you're taking out on Harry Sheasel, aren't you?
No, it doesn't make
Tell everyone
sense.
what happened.
There's
rumours getting around the Sportsbet office that you've messed up on a Harry Kane fact, saying he wouldn't be picked for God knows who, Barcelona FC,
No.
and now you're on edge about it because you think everyone's laughing at you at the Sportsbet office.
By the sounds of it, you know about as much as they do, because what I said was that Harry Kane is in conversation to possibly be the highest goal scorer of the Euros. He's the captain of England. He was the highest goal scorer in the Bundesliga in his first year for Bayern Munich, record breaker. And England will go to at least a semi-final, so he's going to be in the competition a lot longer than a lot of other teams will. And they said, that's ridiculous, he might not even start. So,
Mate,
common cheese-based chip doesn't make sense.
that's not what came back to me. They said that you don't know your soccer, but apparently you do. Okay, keep going. If they cover the line on Sportsbet, give them 2 points.
Yeah.
I rate that.
That's really good.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, so if they're minus 47, if they cover that, 2 points on the ladder. Take the point post out and move the goal posts into their positions, making it easier for them to kick goals. So just a massive goal. And the last one, Isaac, love this one. Actually, there's 2 more. Isaac, every time Larky eats a souvlaki on the ground, North is awarded 6 points.
I mean,
It makes sense.
And the
last one, there's a bench press on the field. Whatever Paul Curtis can bench straight up is what score they get to start with. That's good.
I reckon that's my favourite.
Yeah. Well done, guys. That's I think we should take those AFL house while they're listening to everyone.
Yeah.
Mid-season draft. Now it's on. This is tricky for us because we're recording on a Wednesday. We
Yeah.
don't really know who got drafted. So let's just assume we know who got drafted. We think we know that George Payne out of Tassie is tipped to go pick 1 in North. Now, this is great, the mid-season draft, because you could just be on a site today and then be putting the boots on tomorrow for North Melbourne, which probably wouldn't be great.
I mean, it's pretty exciting stuff, really.
I know, true. I mean, you could be working in a Chinese restaurant, handing out chopsticks to someone, and then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, pick 11, St Kilda, and you just be, you know?
You could, you wouldn't, but you could.
I'm still adamant if there's a St Kilda game, what time they're playing this weekend?
I think it's the 4:30 Saturday.
Oh, cool. So I've got a date with the chopsticks at 4:30 just to get these 2 things.
Yum cha.
So who's in the draft? Billy Gowers, ex-Bulldog.
Yep.
Also my barber, praying he doesn't get picked up because the hair needs to be cut. Todd McLean, ex-Dog. Bryn Teakle, ex-Port Ruckman. Dan McKenzie, ex-Saint. The really no names there. And then there's one big dog. The Barometer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't even care. Yeah, the big... He's got some massive arms on him now. There's a lot of rumours going around that he might be taking some supplements. And I don't even care if he is. I don't care if they say, we'd love to have you. Can you just piss in this cup? And he burns through it. Sign him up. Let him at it. Let him play and let him just destroy someone.
He's also, I don't know if you've seen much of his
he's
social
fucking
media. Not only is he massive, but he's in an affiliation with supplements called Test. It's literally called Test.
It's got a lot of essence about it.
So, I don't know.
What do you put in your story?
So the 28-year-old male on Instagram said if this guy gets if he gets picked up, like there's no way he's passing a piss test. He reshared it and said, get me a cup right now.
Oh.
He threw down the gauntlet.
Good on him. Yeah, I like it even more. He's like, bugger it.
Go on.
Get him. Imagine North picked him up. Fuck, he's a big boy.
He's massive.
Yeah, I rate even more. Maybe I should get in the roids. I'm not going to do that. That's silly.
Should I? Maybe we could do that. We'll just see who looks better after 6 months.
Oh my God, you should get in the roids.
Yeah.
You should because you're going to do a BBL.
It's true.
Do you want to do a roid test?
Yeah.
Just do it for like 6 months and see how big you can get.
Yeah. And then does that mean you don't have to really go to the gym?
I'm not sure it works.
Or maybe I could go.
I think you should go to the gym still.
Okay.
I mean, I think if you just took roids and then didn't work the muscles, it'd just be like
play
not even work.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
Massive thumbs.
Just your forearms are so jacked. Yeah, okay. So you're going to do roids.
Yeah.
That's good. Dusty. Everyone's talking about Dusty. Everyone is now saying, listen, he could get to 300 games and then he's out of there. Will he be out? Now, I don't really pay attention when these things happen. I just take it for what it is. But something pricked my ears here when Fev came out and started talking about it. For Fev, I don't know why Fev would say something unless someone wants this to get out. Because that's what I'm big on. If someone wants something to get out to the media, they've obviously leaked it, whether it be Dusty or his manager.
Yep.
The fact that Fev's reporting on it says that maybe they wanted this to get out.
Fev reporting. What a sentence.
Well, exactly. Don't you think that's a bit
it's
like
weird.
just not on? Doesn't happen normally. It'd be like a Tommy Morris would be first to it, or your John Ralphs, your Wreck-It Ralph.
Breaking Brendan Fafala.
Exactly. So this obviously got out because they wanted it to get out. So this is what he said.
So my mail is that he will retire after he plays his 300th game. Say thank you to the Richmond fans after his 300th. Have a couple of months off. Get fit. Get his head right. And his manager, Rovka, has been looking at real estate that I've been told, allegedly, in the Gold Coast for Dusty to move up and rekindle his friendship with Damien Hardwick, who was his coach at Richmond, who now coaches the Gold Coast Suns. And he's going to be getting paid a lot of money to go up to the Gold Coast, sit at full forward, help those young kids. They've got a really good list. They've never played finals in their history of the Gold Coast Suns.
Oh, really?
So they're going to get him up there, and he's going to be the centrepiece of Queensland football.
Man, if that is... Now, I think we've been calling that was going to happen the whole time.
Yeah.
But I cannot see Dusty just being like, 300 games, I'm done.
Yeah.
I mean, Dimmer did do it last year. He said, I'm tired, I'm retiring. And then the Suns chased him to Italy with some rosé and calamari and said, hey, here's a blank check. What do you want?
That'll get anyone, realistically.
Can you see him just being like, oh, yeah, I'm done now, 300 games?
Little bit.
Can you?
Well, he just does some rogue stuff, doesn't he? He plays by his own rules a little bit, but...
I mean, there is the connection there. There's the Dimmer one, which is big. I think Dusty would want to get out of the Melbourne. I mean, it's a lot. He's done it all. He's not going to get any better. He's done it all with Richmond. He's a legend of the football club. So maybe there is a factor of like, let me go to the Suns, do something new, sit at full forward, get paid my $700-800. $800.
That is a mozza.
$800,000. And then maybe in some kind of world. And then I looked at, okay, who's number 4 right now? Another Richmond connection, Brandon Ellis. Brando's probably saying, mate, if you come here, I'll flick out. You can have number 4 here.
Yeah.
Easy transition.
It makes sense. And he just looks like a guy who'd love the Gold Coast.
He looks like a guy who would sit front row to strip joint and just throw dollar bills.
Yeah.
You know, Candy, what's your name? Candy, obviously, okay. Where's what's the stripper's name? Where's Holly at?
Yeah.
Cool.
Where's Ollie at?
Holly, you're stripping as well? Yeah.
Speaking of Dusty, also someone DM'd me the other day going, hey, Tat, watch Dustin Martin.
No.
And I went, yeah, knew that one.
Yeah, they probably sued him, actually.
I don't know a lot about footy.
Yeah.
But I know that.
Yeah, I knew he has tats,
Yeah.
That was not a really obvious one. So I don't know if he's going to go there, but
Well, I
it's
think
big by Fev to be like, hey.
he's really testing the waters into a new career, being a...
But why would he know? Like, how would he get that? And why would he, if it was just a rumour, run to Fox FM and be like, hey, everyone on Fox FM?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like, well, surely he'd just handball it to someone who's in the footy world.
Yeah.
Like a Sam McClure.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Watch the space.
Another stuff that's happening now, we've asked for the umpires to just be better in general. We really have. Holding the ball, we said, was dead. Well, on Monday night, the umpires came out and explained what was going on. And it didn't really make a lot of sense to me. Stephen McBurney came out and put his 2 cents in. He is the head of umpires. Made things a little bit more confusing. So this is what he said.
What does constitute holding the ball, Steve?
So we've spent a lot of time with the umpires and they have a very good understanding of what holding the ball is. We have to judge prior opportunity first, and if the players had prior opportunity, they must dispose legally by kick or handball, and that's well understood by all the fans out there. Where we get into some confusion or difficulty is where a player's tackled immediately. In that circumstance, they must make an attempt to kick or handball, and if the ball is pinned, it will result in a ball up. If the ball is knocked out by the tackle,
So that's what you're saying. You're saying that they're happy pretty much. The players and fans now know what's going on. 2 days later, today, the AFL has now instructed its umpires to immediately shorten the reasonable time component of holding the ball in a significant and rare in-season change. Clubs on Tuesday night were sent a memo notifying of the shift. Why the fuck were they told to not do this in the first place? Why were they told to give more time? It makes no sense. Essentially now you're changing the rules, which means that half the teams that have played so far against each other are playing and have played under a different set of rules.
Yeah. I love that we're open to change when something's not going right, but I think we can all agree that's a pre-season decision, and then, right, we're on now.
Literally, just keep going the way you are throughout the year, and the fans will get disgruntled.
Yeah.
We actually pissed us off more because you've changed the rules in a knee-jerk reaction that we just made a lot of noise about.
Yeah.
Like, don't give in to me.
No, we were
Don't
just
give
having
in
a
to us.
tantrum.
Yeah, we was angry.
Yeah.
You do your own thing. All it means really is that instead of players being able to do 720s, they can do 540s. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that's all it
true.
really means.
Yeah.
You watch Thursday night. Thursday night tonight will be a fucking shit show. Everything. You know what happens when they do this?
Yeah, I know.
Everything gets called.
Yeah.
It's gonna spell disaster.
Yeah.
Poor Cripper is gonna just try and get out of stoppage and get done, hold the ball 20 times.
Yeah, you just tap it. Just get rid of it immediately.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, come on. Let's just should have left it. What other league are we talking that would change the rules as much as ours? And we love sorry, I'm sounding negative. We love this game. We just want everyone to be on the same page here. But I can't remember another league that probably is. NRL do anything like that?
Wouldn't know. Wouldn't know about them.
I feel like every other league, sporting league, just keeps the rules and looks at the end of the year.
The NFL tweaks things.
Yeah.
But tweaks.
Doesn't change it as much as we do. We change a lot. We change a lot. And now you're asking players to learn something new on the fly 2 days out from games. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I feel bad for fucking get some chopsticks, boys, and just shove them in you. A lot is happening. The Bombers, on top of the world, they have the flu. There's a flu growing at the club. The club has told them, boys, stay away from the club. And now today, they've been told, coming in groups. We're going to train in groups, like real COVID style training.
COVID style.
Flu. Sick of winning. They are. That's what's happening down there. So that might be the thing that derails the Bombers here. They're going to go to the Gold Coast coming up as well. It's a
That's
disaster.
good for the nasal, just
Bit
sort
of sun.
Yeah, a bit of sun.
Yeah, a little bit of sun's
warmer
good.
weather.
Yeah, a little bit of sun's. Hey, you won't believe this. Harley Reid. How much for a Harley Reid feed? Well, 110,000 is what I went for feed with him and Nick Nat Nui. 110K. Now, at the time when I bought that, I was like, that's expensive. But now I feel like I've got a bargain. Yeah? Me and Harley Reid.
You don't have to buy lunch when you're there, do you? That's
No, no.
included.
So what he doesn't know is we're going to do sushi, but like in Japan where they're laying down, it's me laying down naked with sushi.
Hang on, he's got to eat it off you or vice versa?
Eat it off me. I'm not eating off him, you.
Yeah. Why would you do that?
No. Yeah, that's the style of lunch we're going for.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So him and Nick Nat, 110K for a lunch.
That's all.
Imagine if you bought that and you're just like, oh, we're just going to have 7-Eleven sangers.
Yeah.
Come on. In a park somewhere. That is a lot. So he's just the face of the league now.
He really is.
So you reckon?
Yeah.
If lunch with him is going for 110K, just move over. He's now the face of the league.
Well, it's him and Nick Nat. Like, let's not take, I reckon at least 50 grand of that is.
For lunch with Nick Nat, you and numbers are so bad. What's with you and numbers? You don't get any numbers right, do you?
Nick Nat is he's so popular over
So
there.
you're saying if I come in the door one day, I say, guys, I made an investment, and you go, what, 50 grand for Nick Nat and lunch, we're in. You'd go, pretty good. Is that what you do?
If you're a businessman from Perth, I'd probably think that.
Why from Perth?
Well, because it's clearly a Perth fan, no?
Yeah, well, it is clearly Perth.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Okay, so if I say,
Well,
hey,
yeah, it's
guys,
random for you.
So,
but
hey guys, Cribber's coming in for lunch. It only costs me 50 grand. Who's in?
Yeah, that's worth it.
Yeah, see? No,
Yeah.
it's a lot of money. Well done to him. What else is happening? Let's start. Bugger it. I'm over it. Let's get into the games. How long are we going for here, Ollie?
It'd be about 35.
Yeah, let's get into the games. Yeah, get into games. All right, we've looked at the ladder. We know we've got a logjam here. Now, there is some big games here. There's also some snooze fests. This game scares me a lot. Thursday night football, Port, $1.65, Carlton 2.24. The line is 6.5. Prime time, City of Churches. Say a little prayer for the Blues fans. We hate Adelaide Oval. We haven't beaten Adelaide team there ever.
No, so what, you got the gather round win, but
Yeah, well, 1-7 there.
Yeah.
Never beaten Adelaide team there. That scares me. That makes me really nervous. As I said, this game, in terms of running kilometres for Gatorades lose by run by, this could genuinely send me to surgery. It's actually, now I'm being serious about it, a battle of midfield, yes, but a game that the Blues, like the Port are going good, but they're not going crazy good where it's an intimidating trip. It's just like, okay, they're very good at home.
you wouldn't say it's intimidating?
I'm not intimidated by them.
So what would be more intimidating, going to the Adelaide Oval to play Crows or Port?
I think Crows play Adelaide Oval better than Port do.
Well, they're in 12th, mate.
Oh, that's it. I know you hate Adelaide. That's just another example of how much you hate Adelaide.
No, and Port Adelaide are third on the
How
ladder.
dare you?
So you're not intimidated about going to Adelaide
I'd
to
be
play
more scared
number
about
3?
playing. Yeah, I'd be more scared about playing Adelaide than Port.
Well, that doesn't make any sense to me.
It does make sense because they play the ground better, mate. Get off Adelaide's back. I'm on them. Listen, big ask, yes, we know that for Carlton to go there and win this. Getting a few soldiers back. The back line looks better. Vossi would be winding him up as well.
That's true. Port Adelaide connection as well. Keep that in
Yeah,
mind.
revenge game for him.
Yeah.
Oh, Ken, you just know what Ken's going to do if they win this. He's going to pump the crowd so hard. He's going to give big fist pumps. Yeah. Yeah, loves a fist pump to the crowd, Ken. I reckon Blues win this. What are you saying? What are you thinking?
I'm going 28 points for Yaltapulti.
Really?
Yeah.
The line? You say 28 points, they're going to win by?
Yeah, I'm just doing my tips right now.
Wow. Okay. 28 points is a lot.
Yeah, I like Port.
You're a piece of shit. You know, I'm with everyone else that says you hate their footy team. You are a piece of shit. Collingwood v. the Doggies. $1.70 the Pies. The Dogs are 2.16. The line is 5.5. Now, let's hope Johnny Sins isn't out there looking to get his rocks off against these two teams. They had a bad week against the umpires, these two teams, last week. And the Pies are digging deep. They haven't had to dig deep all year. Even last year, they didn't dig deep into their list, but they're going straight to the bottom and trying to pick some players here to put a team out there. Good insight here for Lob to get a look at his old team. Are you okay? You look rattled.
No, that was just an interesting noise in my head.
What was it? Lob gets to play against, maybe you'd think if he comes in the team, someone who plays 4 next year. Interesting.
I love that.
Get a little look at him. Pies get a good look at him.
Yeah.
Little price test. Oh, okay. We're doing contested mark. That's cool.
It's such a thing, isn't it? It is a price test.
It's a price
game.
test.
I love it.
Yeah. How much is he worth? He probably wants to play shit house, actually. He's already said he's leaving. This is so hard now because he said he's leaving. So does he play good to get his price up, or does he play bad to still get a decent contract and get out of the Doggies very easily?
Yeah.
It's
How
a
long's left
delicate
on
balance.
his contract, do you think?
Given how long?
Yeah.
He's got another year to go, I think.
So,
Given my history with this stuff, mate, you just play bad football.
by choice?
Yeah,
Yeah.
play bad on purpose, and then just, you know what, in my career actually, when I was actually sought after, I tried to get out of Gold Coast 3 times. And the second time, I'd played 9 games in the season, and I had hurt my hip, but it was one of those ones where I could have definitely played.
Yeah.
And the manager said, "Hey, mate, put yourself on ice for 2 weeks. Don't risk anything here. Don't risk your price."
So those conversations are real.
Yeah, they haven't. Yeah. I think that, the Pies are hard to tip because they've got fucking a big heart,
They do.
and it's hard to tip against a big heart. It's hard to tip against a team that never gives up.
That's true.
I've always said that.
I think if this game was at the MCG, I would tip the Pies, but I prefer the Dogs there. They're brutal and they score so quickly and so many.
That Marvel, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Dogs win them.
Yeah.
Which would be great to say. It would do for Pies' loss.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm with you. I'm with the Dogs as well. Hawks v Adelaide. This is a great game. This is a genuine, because we'll look at both teams differently here. If
Yeah.
Adelaide lose this, you go, okay, you guys are done. If Hawks win it, you go, sneaky little chance here to make finals.
Yeah.
Hawks 226, Crom $1.64. The line is 6.5. No Lloyd Meek is very deflating.
That
so that
hurts,
means
doesn't
Ned
it?
Reeves needs to come in against Riley O'Brien.
O'Brien,
That would have been a great battle as well, Meek Mill and Riley O'Brien.
This is tough. This is actually really tough.
It's really tough. The Crows, Crows played well their last time against the Pies and got robbed with Rankin. I think the Hawks are just in good form.
They are.
They've been in 4 of the last 5. I think won last 3 of the 5. Should have won 4 of the last 5.
Mm-hmm. I can't look past Adelaide. They're just a little bit too well-oiled
polished.
in comparison.
I'm on the Hawks bandwagon, even though I go for them.
Yeah.
I love what they're putting out there. I'm going to take the Hawks.
Yep.
Oh, no. Oh, no. The West Coast v Saints. The Saints are going that bad that West Coast, who lost by 99 points, are the favourites in this game. Unbelievable. $1.74 to $2.10. The line's 3.5. And before you give your insights, I've got not a tingle. I can feel them jingling.
You can hear them.
I can hear them. I've got a serious vibration. Yeah. Eagles are buzzing. That's what I feel down there, the Eagles. Feel Harley Reid just gone.
On your testicles.
Well, he wouldn't. Okay, that's weird. Put it like that.
Yeah.
I can feel
But you
something down
said
there,
it.
okay?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you didn't make it like that. I think West Coast win. This will be the worst loss in your history.
Well, that's no, because Melbourne can go there and lose, but that's
They
fine.
have runs on the board, mate.
But if we go there,
It's your worst loss in your history.
I don't
That
think-
means you're not even rebuilding.
What does
you're
it
gonna
mean?
Well, West Coast would tip to be the worst team in the league.
And they're
this
clearly
year.
not.
They're
And they're-
clearly not. They're above. If we're being realistic, if Richmond were fit, they'd be under them.
Mm-hmm.
So they'd be the second worst team in the league.
Okay.
And you guys played finals last year. The fall from that would be Ross the boss. Ross not the boss anymore. Let's put you in the seat. Let's call you Ollie the Dolly. What are you doing this week with the team? What are you doing to make sure that you don't go there and embarrass yourselves? Because I've got these chopsticks ready to go, Ollie. If they lose, I'll stab myself in the eye.
Okay. Well, I don't want that.
I'm going live on Instagram and I'm going to take 2 chopsticks and I'm going to stab myself in the eyes.
Yep.
So what are you going to do to the team to
Okay.
make sure that doesn't happen?
Well, I'm going to say we need to not put so much pressure on Max King this week because it's clear that the conversations around him changing a game aren't working right now. Now that Jack Higgins and Liam Henry are back in the side, I think you're just losing concentration
Sorry.
playing.
Yeah, no, I'm here.
I think we really focus on our smalls this week going forward. I
So
think
hit
that-
small targets.
Yeah, I reckon that's where we can probably get runs on the board, and hopefully throughout the game, that is maybe where then Max King doesn't really have a 2-on-1 situation like it has been week in, week out,
Okay.
and he's not been performing on it. I reckon that's the key. What to do with Harley? Who knows?
Yeah, I was about to ask
Like,
what to do with him. I
who
can
knows?
just say he's going to fuck us up. Just let
Let
him do
it.
it.
Let it.
Consensually let him roll us over.
Well, we don't really have a good kind of like a tagger or it's just,
Winhager?
Yeah. Yeah. He needs someone really physical, I think. I don't know.
Harley could have a field day here with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he could have a field day against
Anyone.
So yeah, that's the real concern. And then I'm genuinely pretty happy with our defensive side of the ball. I think that
You hold up.
Yeah, we hold up pretty well. So I'm not too worried about like a Wilkie on Waterman kind of situation. I think that would be okay.
You're so interesting because you don't leak a lot of goals, but you just don't score.
No, well, yeah, when we're talking about like a Wheatering going to the Saints, I'm like, that's great, but
Yeah.
it's not really the position I'd have in mind that we need fixing.
It's like the Saints players run into the forward 50 and start swelling up.
Yeah.
And their throats close over. Their eyes go puffy.
Allergic reaction. Yeah.
God, someone bring the puffer. What's wrong? I'm in the forward 50. I can't breathe. This guy's having an allergic reaction. What's going on?
They're really zeroing
There's something
in on
different
us.
in the forward 50. What's in this grass in the forward 50? I'm not used to this shit. I've really taken it. Yeah, sorry.
You're enjoying yourself.
No, I'm sorry. I'm going to stop being mean to Saints.
No.
Listen.
What do you think about that though? Does that all make sense to you?
It
do
makes
you reckon
sense, mate.
that-
I just want you guys to win the game, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I feel for the Saints fans. It's just, it's sad to see what you guys are going through. I'm on there with the socials with you guys. We work together. I see what you go through on a day-to-day basis. I see you walk in after a round of football deflated, and I can only imagine that's like a lot of the Saints fans when they roll into work on a Monday. So I want you guys to perform this week, and saying that, I reckon you get done by 40 points.
Thanks for that.
I really do. I think Eagles are just, they know, they love playing at Optus Stadium. Obviously, it's their home. Harley Reid will be back. He was quiet last week. That's worrying for Saints fans.
Yeah, that's
Because you
true.
just know he's like, okay, I'm still that guy.
Yeah.
I run this shit here in Perth. I don't know. You haven't played any football this year apart from your Collingwood game that have convinced me that you guys are okay.
Geelong game was pretty good. The GWS game was really good. We lost those two, but the Port Adelaide game was good.
Just where's your kicking gone? Like, why aren't you being daring anymore? Why isn't Wanganeen Miller just ripping 45s anymore?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, where'd that movement go? You just decided to just...
The first 4 weeks
Go
of
up the
this
line.
show, it was all about ripping 45s.
All about, we were about ripping them left, right and centre. Now
Yeah.
you don't do it at all anymore.
Yeah.
I think, Eagles by 40.
Well, watch Liam Henry have a huge game back in Perth.
So you reckon Saints?
Yep.
Wow.
Legally.
Huge. Geelong, oh, fucking here we go. Geelong v Richmond. This is a game where, and people are saying, oh, maybe Tigers are going to win this game. I'm suspecting something will happen here. No. Geelong will just absolutely beat the shit out of you guys. They're going to take their anger out on Richmond fans and the Richmond team. This will be an absolute bloodbath.
It can't happen again at GMHBA.
This will be, Chris Scott would be saying, boys, like this has been a little bit behind closed doors. He'd be saying, look, 7-0, 4 in a row we've lost. Embarrassing for where we're at.
Yep.
We're better than this. We're at home. We've got, look up there, oysters and tequila. Tommy Hawkins pissed already. The game's even started. Let's go.
He's shucking them left, right, and centre.
This will be ugly.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Tipper's choice, 97% to 3% Richmond.
Well, that tells you everything.
Everything.
Yeah. I don't think we need to spend too much time on that. I'm sorry, Richmond fans. Melbourne, Freo. Now, this game's in Alice Springs. D's $1.48, Freo $2.66. The line is 11.5. So, bad day to be a set of heavy eyelids in Alice Springs because this could be a snooze fest, you know? These two teams are just so boring. And if you go to this game, guys, and you're at Alice Springs or you're watching on TV and your eyes are a bit heavy, don't risk it. Don't risk it by watching
dangerous.
this game.
Yep.
You know?
So what do we know about Traeger Park? Have you played there?
I haven't.
You've played you've played in Darwin.
Played in Darwin, yeah.
So do you feel like, conditions aside, it sort of throws form out the window in this sort of neutral ground?
I'm just going to go, who has a shorter travel there?
It'd be Freo.
Yeah. Would it?
It would have to be, right? Fremantle to Alice Springs or Melbourne to Alice Springs?
Don't know.
Much of a muchness?
Yeah. It really is. I want to pick Melbourne because I think that they have some good... No, they lost to the Giants there last year.
Yeah.
But honestly, this would be the most boring game ever. Like, that's all I know about this game.
It's also 72% humidity.
Okay, well, one team can't score and one team just loves defending.
Yeah.
It'll be 30 to 28 and and half the crowd will fall asleep
Yeah.
and Freo just win.
Okay. I don't mind that. I'll go Freo too.
Yeah.
30 to 28.
Yeah, it'll be like a 3-4 first quarter scoreline. Gold Coast v Essendon, this is a great game. This is a real finals test, the real deal test for the Bombers here. The Suns are $1.69, Essendon at $2.18. The line is 5.5.
Yeah.
Now, your hate towards the Suns need to be looked at. You haven't tipped them since the North game. That was sent in from
What round was
Ollie
that?
Pratt. Whenever they played North early.
Sounds like
So why
one.
do you hate them?
He sounds like one.
Oh.
I love the Suns. I'm looking at it now. I've tipped them against the Bombers. And
Yeah.
I'm convinced I tipped them against Geelong in Darwin. I
Yeah,
had
but
to
that's
have.
only because I told you how many were out. That's how many I told you were out.
Okay, no, I love well, that's just fake news. Love the Suns, tipping them against the Bombers. And 4 o'clock on the Gold Coast. You know what that means.
Everyone won't be there. No one will be there.
Or that and the pill.
Slippery. Soapy water. Yeah, look, I think that this is, some people are saying, and we're not saying this, Essendon fans, some people are saying that this is the worst second place team they've ever seen. And that's not my words, honestly. It is. That's what we get in the DMs. People are saying that this, even Bombers fans are like, no, this is like fraud areas. We're not supposed to be this high. I think that the Suns win this game.
That's a good one as well. Can you be on fraud watch even when you're doing really well?
100%.
Maybe we should put Essendon on a fraud
If
watch. 'cause
Essendon
they're-
lose this by more than 5 goals, they're in fraud watch big
No,
time.
but if they keep winning,
Oh, yeah.
Are they still
Yeah,
I think they're
you're
still-
frauding everyone.
Yeah.
Frauding themselves. Yeah, look, the Suns love playing up there. They love a graveyard Sunday. They know that there'll be 3 people in the crowd. They're very good at home.
yeah,
Essendon probably not used to a 4 p.m. time slot Sunday Gold Coast.
No.
Probably used to the prime time, the big lights.
well, that's true.
They're probably, where's like the big stand and like normally the seats are full. So how does that work?
Yeah, but you've kind of tricked us with the different coloured chairs.
Yeah, it looks like people's there. Suns by, this would be a blowout.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I don't know about a blowout,
I
but
think the Dons
definitely
are
like,
due.
Yeah,
I got
okay.
a feeling the Dons are due for just a slip up in like a.
Yeah.
I think they're ready for like the AFL to be like, haha, there you are.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Yep.
Frauds. Yeah.
I like
okay, so who are you picking in that? Suns as well?
Gold Coast, yep.
Suns. Okay. Well, all right, guys. This week on our feed on Sportsbet, we love goal kickers, so we're getting around them. And we have got Marby Old to kick a goal, Josh Rochelli to kick a goal, Jeremy Cameron to kick 4 or more against the Tigers, Kasai Pickett to kick a goal, and the package Jake Stringer to kick a goal. All on Sportsbet's feed. Go check it out. That is great. Thank you for listening, everyone. What are you doing this weekend? Fill us in.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to this weekend. I'm going to the Stall Footy Club's President's Lunch, followed by, how good's this? The function that is Oktoberfest themed.
Oh, no. Oh, you love a theme. Are you going to drink the big steins?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love them also.
das mit be good.
Bad what?
Das mit be good.
That with be good.
That
is
will
what
be
you just
good.
said. You said, I know my German, mate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, 10, 11,
Elf?
12.
Well, anyway, it'll be good. So I can't wait. I love a local footy club experience. So yeah, going to the President's
right.
Lunch for that would be great.
Fuck, bad day to be a beer.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I'm going
horrendous
to rip
day.
a few beers, I reckon, tonight.
Really?
Yeah,
Tonight?
just a few off. Yeah, a few off the. Yeah, I'm due for a beer.
Yeah.
I haven't had a beer in what it feels like days.
Did you have one Sunday on the couch?
No, because when you guys are out there having a good time and laughing and drinking, I'm grinding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would have thought you would have gone through a few.
yeah. I was also fucking running as well, mate. That's why.
Not after 11:45 in the morning, though.
Who's having a beer at 11:45 in the morning?
No, I'm saying you finished your run and then you went and sat on the couch. So I'm surprised you didn't have a beer.
Nah, I thought about it.
Yeah.
I thought about having a shower beer. I love a shower beer.
Yeah, that would have been ideal.
How's your shower wine?
Not as good.
I don't think that's people wrote in saying that maybe shower wines aren't play on.
They're riskier because if you smash the glass, we don't like that.
Shower beer is nothing better than shower beer.
It's the best.
It's so good, like a cold out of the fridge, shower running straight in. I take 2 in sometimes.
Yep.
And ask Alan to get me a third and a cigarette.
Hand out of the shower.
just smoke a wet. How good.
Do you ever put bring your laptop in and watch
Yeah, it's set up.
just yeah?
You know what my favourite memes are at the moment?
Go on.
Drunk cigarette memes.
Oh, I haven't seen
Like the
those.
videos, like videos of it's like you're floating through like a forest and something. It's like, have you seen that stuff?
No.
It's like that feeling of that first cigarette after like 6 beers. It's like floating
good.
through. I love them so much.
I'm liking memes at the moment.
They're
I've got
my
that one
favourite.
that I want to do with you.
Oh, yeah, true. Tell me how it feels. People have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah.
No.
But they'll see it.
I know they will. We'll do it now.
Yeah, we'll
hey,
do it.
thank you guys for listening again. We'll see you on Monday after a big round of football. Go the Blues. Go my Hips. Go the Saints. Good
Yeah.
luck to you.
Thank
I
you.
think they get smashed. And we'll see you Monday.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.